Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to the show that Ozzy Osbourne got so rockin' hot out on that he bit the head off of it. It's the 42 show.
Don't give him a bat. Don't give him a bat. Yeah, and on the show tonight, some of the stories we will not be reporting on. There was a woman who took a DNA test for fun. Unfortunately, the police used it to charge her grandmother with murder in a cold case. Oopsies. And, well, there's a fashionista that is having a wedding ceremony coming up, but apparently it's banned Apple Watches, and Apple Watches alone. You're not allowed to wear an Apple Watch at the wedding. How weird. Yeah, all right, I'm not coming then. I don't even have an Apple Watch. I'm still not going. And also, Pornhub are getting really bit antsy and a bit pissed off with all the brazen hussies in the music industry. Taking all the limelight away from their little naked ladies. So they're going to be coming out with a new live show coming out soon. Pornhub the musical will be coming to the stage soon with a follow-up album. Yeah, look forward to that.
Probably choreographed by Jennifer Lopez, but so now you've heard us on this show a few times over maybe the last, I don't know, ever since we've been doing it, that every so often we question the value of some dollars that are spent on research in certain areas and subjects. And while this one may not exactly be the cure for cancer or AIDS, I would say that odd research dollars have finally found their home, because what you're looking at right there is the perfect cure for a hangover, right? Medically and scientifically proven. I know. It turns out all those greasy spoon restaurants were right this whole time.
I must admit, if I had a hangover, I saw that, I'll be...
Yeah. So somebody named Dr. Zoe Williams, in collaboration with Warburton's, I think they're a bread company because you can see their punk ass hiding out in the back of the picture there, right? They come up with the perfect go-to sandwich that is all perfect go-to sandwich. They make it sound like you're just spreading peanut butter on something and running out the door. That's a little bit more convoluted, but this contains all the nutrients and so on that are needed to replenish the balance of salts, sugars, and proteins lost after a night's drinking. So hats off to you, Zoe Williams, because I've been waiting for you people to figure this out for years.
There's only one problem with that sandwich. It doesn't have a glass of whiskey next to it.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a rum and Coke in that coffee cup, right?
Oh, dear.
Right. So for the bread, Dr. Williams recommends with going with a half whole meal, half white, because it's a good source of fiber and protein. For the filling, you want a trifecta of eggs, cooked any way you like, bacon, or an unholy vegetarian alternative, and avocado is the way to go. Eggs are filled with nutrients like B12 and a few things that I don't want to stumble over, and help your bodies metabolize alcohol and detoxify the liver, making them a must-have, right? Okay. So no wonder we always craving like a Denny's breakfast or something, right? You know what I mean? Avocados packed with vitamins and minerals like potassium, which helps balance electrolytes, big deal when you've been drinking. And bacon, it may seem like an unhealthy choice, not to a Canadian, but it helps boost appetite while saltiness replenishes the salts lost from a night of drinking. So, what you're looking at there is the thing you eat after a big drunken meal where you argue with your relatives, i.e. Christmas. I love it, man. That's like, whenever I wake up hungover, I want bacon, eggs, toast, home fries, some sausage, the big whole breakfast thing. And now I'm being proved correct. So
why don't these scientists do some proper work and come up with like alcoholic bacon and alcoholic eggs?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could. That way, they could serve alcohol to people at the homeless shelter before releasing them into the wild in the morning.
Perfect.
No, I shouldn't be. But I don't. I'm sure we have alcoholic bacon in Canada. There's got to be. Well, our liquor store just around the corner has like pickles in moonshine and stuff, and people buy it like crazy for barbecuing and stuff. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh dear God.
So where are you going here?
Yeah, well, we're off to, I was going to say we're off to New Zealand, but not quite. But a New Zealand man has won the Scrabble World Championship for Spanish words, despite the fact he doesn't speak Spanish. Nigel Nigel Richards now holds an impressive 5 English language titles for the game, plus 2 for winning in French after a 9-week crash course of the language. He became bored dominating just those using the English versions of Scrabble. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Pants. He says he can't understand why other people can't just do the same thing. Fuck it. Mr. Smarty Pants. I just don't understand why people just don't learn other people's dictionaries. He says he can look at a block of words together, and once they go into his brain as a picture, he can just recall them very easily. That's called a photographic memory, isn't it?
Yeah, eidetic, right?
Why didn't they just say that? He's but along with adjusting his strategy to handle different Scrabble tile values in Spanish as opposed to English, Richards needs to adjust for thousands of additional 7, 8, and 9 letter words as well. Yes, we know how words work.
Who wrote this? Dr. fucking Seuss?
Captain Obvious. But here's an interesting fact. In 2008, he had to forget 40,000 British English words that the US version of the game doesn't recognize. Oh, get you, America, not recognizing English words. You can take that and stuff it.
How does one do that? With cardio paddles to the head, and just gonna, there goes because, now I spell color without the U, it's like,
yeah, you just go through your eidetic memory, like go through your photo albums and just like delete.
Have your wife stand there just beating you with a bat as you do crosswords.
Not that word. Smack. Apparently his mother said he don't think he's ever even read a book, just the dictionary.
Look at the look on his face. Look, I won.
In Spanish. Oh, he just sounds like an absolute joy to be around.
I didn't take his picture in the bathroom. Look at
he had to put a t-shirt on quickly. In the shower. Apparently he gets lots of requests for interviews, but he's just not interested, so he will not be coming on as a guest on the PubChat. So everybody look forward to that not happening.
Yeah, could you imagine having a hangout with that guy? You say blah blah blah, and he would be like 14-word score, blah blah. Just shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, you spelt that word wrong when you said it. What?
Oh, that'd be annoying. So I want to tell you a little story here about somebody. So the way that people wrote this article was so terrible that I have to figure this out for myself now. So this is Sophie Rain, and she is an influencer and an OnlyFans girl. Now, Sophie's 20 years old. She's very much a practicing Christian and a proud virgin. Right? So now, as far as Christian, virgin, OnlyFans goes, I was already like, what's going on here? I didn't think, do people have gardening shows on OnlyFans too? Like, it's kind of strange.
Bible study.
Yeah. So, she has been offered 7 figures, hold on. It first starts with an adult streaming site. offered her $250,000 to host a virgin show. They said her debut would be a masterclass in proving you don't need to go all the way to make people go all in. Give viewers a front row seat to a phenomenon that has men falling to their knees while you stay fully clothed. She couldn't be bothered at all, right? She's been offered $1 million to lose her virginity in a video with a few different porn sites, and she can't be bothered, right? Now, you might think, oh, that's really great. I love how wholesome she is, and that's probably true. But the truth going on here isn't that she's more virtuous than somebody who would like $1 million. It's last year on OnlyFans, that girl, that 20-year-old little cute girl, made $47 million.
Holy shit.
She made $47 million. She has put the receipts on the internet on X shitter, whatever you want to call it, and proved it. And that's why she has no problem saying to these people, you're morons, man. I make $47 million a year and you want me to lose my virginity on camera for one? And
on the other hand, you have those others like influencers who's like, I'm going to sleep with 100 guys in one day.
1,000. 1,000. That's like 1,000 people jumping out of an airplane and parachuting into the Grand Canyon all in one day. Now, I do want to show you that she also does the, I'm the little daddy's girl posy pictures on OnlyFans. And she does do this whole, is there fill my butt fillers for Instagram? Is that real? But, so she does do the sexy thing, right? But for the most part, there's no sex, there's no actual nudity, and she came that close to making $50 million in a year on OnlyFans. One guy alone, let me scroll down here because I've been winging this because I read this once before. But one guy alone, and she even said this out online, was $4.7 million in that year.
Elon.
That's funny. But yeah, one person alone upped this chick damn near $5 million for that and maybe, I don't know, on OnlyFans, is there like a private hi, how you doing, blah blah chat or anything? I don't know.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. So there you go. It's easy to say no to dropping your virginity with $1 million when you just made 47 of them. I'm not saying that against her, but what I'm doing is these porn companies thought they were just like offering her the world and she was laughing at them. That's what I'm trying to say here, right?
I wonder how long she's going to, because obviously she's making, lots of, coin off this whole concept of being a virgin. And I wonder how long she's going to keep that up for. Is it just going to be like that forever because she doesn't want to break the spell, magic?
Since it came out, how much money as a Christian virgin she made on OnlyFans. Now she's getting on the talk shows and the circuits and everything. So her thing is only going to skyrocket from here. Very, very. I thought OnlyFans was pure smut. So when I heard Christian virgin, I was just so confused. That article had to be done. I just had no idea what was coming.
It's sort of smut. It's kind of like clean smut.
Yeah.
Christian smut.
That's
there is such a thing.
Yeah, I'll have to do it to you in my dreams because you won't show me you naked. That's what come on. It's but okay, go for it, honey. Go,
It is a kind of like good lesson, considering a lot of teenage girls are leaping on the whole influencer and my OnlyFans thing. Just to
you don't have to jump to anal because you're 18 and on OnlyFans. Like, take this girl's thing, just be cute.
Like us.
Yeah. Well, like you. So what's going on here?
I don't know. Where are we? Oh, yes. Yeah. It's a Christmas card you want to get through the post because GCHQ, Britain's Electronic and Cyber Intelligence Agency, has sent out a Christmas card challenge to people. It's a seasonal greeting card. We know that. That's what a Christmas card is, you dickhead. But it also doubles up as a set of fiendishly difficult puzzles designed to excite young minds about solving ciphers and unearthing. Oh, geez. Christ, get my mouth wrapped around this one. But yeah, the challenge is aimed at young people aged 11 to 18 who are encouraged to work in teams and use lateral thinking, ingenuity, and perseverance to crack the 7 brain teasers set by the GCHQ. Get the card. I think you can download the card from the GCHQ website. So you can have a go yourself. Yeah, there's the puzzles. Apparently, I can't read them. I can't see what they're saying. So I haven't had a go yet. But
honestly, when I saw the pictures, I didn't know what the article was. I thought you were going to bring up something about Christmas on a flat Earth or some map of how Santa pulls it off.
Yeah, I do think the image on the right is the Santa Claus doing the final experiment in Antarctica at the moment to prove that the Earth is a globe. Oh, we should mention that at some point. We'll do that in the after show. But yeah. So what do we say? What do we say about this? Oh, nothing. We're not going to say any more about it. We can just move on. But many British people are keen to do puzzles apparently, and I mean. The Central Intelligence agencies have done this sort of thing before, where they'll recruit people who are good at crosswords and stuff like that. In fact, that's how the guy, Turin, was hired by GCHQ because he was really good at crosswords and to do the whole what was it called? The bloody the German thingy. Coding and coding machine, yeah. You know what I'm talking. The Enigma.
What the Enigma? That's it.
We got there eventually.
The enigmatic machine. I don't know.
As a band, the vagina. No, the angina. No.
Oh wow! So I'm gonna jump in with a little palate cleanser here, everybody. We got the Weasel with a 5 pound, is it? Yeah, super sticker there. But yeah, it's the little pear guy, and I think he's doing some kind of YMCA workout. Is that the new MAGA Rick roll? Sending somebody to the YMCA video? Is that a MAGA Rick roll?
I think so. It's got to be.
Thanks, Weasel. Good one. Love it. And Petra Olsen also came in with 129 Swedish kroners with love to Ukraine, and with love it shall be sent. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. Oh, don't forget anybody who's new to the channel today. Don't forget to say hi in the chat, or if you're watching afterwards, say hi in the comments so we can, welcome to the fold, as it were.
Or stay high in the chats. It's one of those things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
well, do something. Yeah.
Say,
stay. Get off your ass.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Time Magazine went with Donald Trump as Person of the Year for the second time because he won after last election as well. Right now, this is when you call somebody an ass kisser and you do a little pucker sound, and then you could call somebody a brown nose, and because they've stuck their face so far up the guy's ass that they've got the brown tip on their nose. Well, for this one, I want you to imagine me using, I'm going to be speaking for Time Editor-in-Chief Sam Jacobs, and this isn't ass kissing. This isn't brown nosing. This is stuffing your head so far up somebody's ass that it comes back out of their mouth so you can address people. Marshalling a comeback of historic proportions and driving a once-in-a-generation political realignment that shaped the American presidency and altered the U.S.'s role in the world. These are the reasons why Donald Trump is Man of the Year.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wir müssen die Juden erschlagen.
Yeah. I wonder if Adolf Hitler got the same cover when he became Chancellor of Germany.
I got more buttons. Do you get the idea here? Right? It's just, yeah. Yeah, and he did the whole thing at the stock exchange, ding ding and whatnot. And he said that he's going to lower and lower taxes, and he's going to create an economy that's just a once in a lifetime thing to behold. Oh God, that scares the hell out of me. Let's see here. Time magazine, which have been doing the Man of the Year thing since 1927, recognizes a person or movement that, for better or for worse, has done the most to influence the events of the year. So you see, because it's for better or for worse. And that's how they're clear here, because they can do this then, right? And I hope that dude who had stuck his butt up Trump's rump when he gave that whole thing, I hope that was tongue in cheek, as if he was giving the interview to somebody from The Onion at this junction.
Because
because the division, the chop the tree in half thing that the MAGA people are doing to the American political thought process right now is only detrimental and bad for everybody in the long term. It's just short-term emotional gain, and you going, yeah, see, I fucking told you so. And then 3 years later, you're like, but my son needs to go to the hospital.
I wonder if Trump is going to have loads of glossy adverts for his watches inside Time magazine.
There's literally a kiosk where he sells his swag on the White House tour, I bet. You know what I mean? Fuck. So where are you going?
Where am I going? We got to worry about New Orleans because there's a fugitive on loose. Watch out, everybody! There's a dangerous fugitive roaming around, and he's causing lots of trouble. Escapades have sparked dedicated search effort to try and find him. Everything from what? Oh, I can't even read that. That doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this dangerous fugitive everybody's looking for. Oh, he's a danger to society.
Wait for it. Here
he comes. Ah! Danger, Will Robinson. Oh yes, this is Scrim. Yeah, the story behind a semi-feral life at a trailer park. Rescued and adopted from a shelter, he escaped from his new home in April, becoming the fixture of the city streets, running around causing trouble. He was recaptured briefly in October, where Scrim leapt from a second-story window to freedom, or he was pushed by a Russian agent. A desperate moment was immortalized in a viral video. Since then, Scrim has eluded capture despite nightly searches with thermal sensors, wildlife cameras, and tranquilizer rifles.
Oh, wow.
Are them serious?
Dude, going full Bill Murray and Caddyshack here, trying to
just blow him up. Yeah, his fans have rallied around him though with hashtags like "Free Scrim," advocating for his freedom. The rescuers argue he needs the protection from the city's dangers. I don't think that dog needs any protection from the city's dangers. I think, look at that face. He can handle it. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right, Scrim.
Yeah.
They've been searching for him. They've turned to rescuing animals after losing everything from the storm. This woman, Michelle Sharami, a Katrina survivor. She has a non-profit, Zeus Rescues, and is facilitating thousands of pet adoptions and is now spearheading the search for Scrim. What are they going to do with the poor thing? Sharami's team includes dedicated neighbors like Tammy Murray. Am I supposed to know who that is? They use creative tactics to track the elusive dog. When Scrim learned to associate the sound of a rescue van with capture attempts, Murray switched to the stealthier Vespa scooter instead. I don't recognize that noise. It should make like a hot dog van or something.
Yeah.
It'll come running out for that.
At that point,
dear.
if the dog is that good at eluding people and whatnot, what makes you think that this pup, once actually captured, is just going to want to live in a living room somewhere with some old dude rubbing its head? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know how. They don't
like-
actually say how old he is anyway. You know.
But I mean, imagine he'd be like, dude, get your fucking hands off me. I can smell the neighbors in heat. All right. I got places to be, man. You know?
Yeah, I got things to do.
Yeah.
This is like real life Lady and the Tramp.
Totally, man. He's probably got 12 Italian restaurants feeding him and his girlfriends right now. He's all right, you know?
Yeah, he's doing good. Leave him alone. Poor little ducky.
That's funny.
Well, we'll keep you updated on the news of script.
Yeah. So what do we got here? Oh, okay. We're doing pretty good on time. Wow. Now, we show you the absolutely horrid, ugly mugs of a few people a little too often. And we're going to cut that out because, I mean, how many times can we upset your supper when we're doing the show, right? So let's move on to something like Elon Musk. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everybody grab a bucket and eject a hot dog. Okay. We'll give you 5 seconds. Come back to the show. But the Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, is preparing numerous counts against Elon Musk, according to a letter from Musk's lawyer that was posted to X. It's also reopened an investigation into Neuralink, his Musk's company where they put chips in your head, because sure, I'm going to trust Musk to put chips in my head. So the letter is short and specific, so is what the charges may be and how much Musk companies are, or how many Musk companies are affected. Instead, Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, complains that the commission staff issued a settlement demand that required Mr. Musk agree within 48 hours to either accept a monetary payment or face charges on numerous accounts. And then it goes on to say here, like, this is somewhat unclear because they don't really mean that Musk would get paid, right? And it's easy to see. It's a monetary payment was just like a typo or something because of things, right? I mean, it's not that makes no sense. But Musk has a long history with the SEC, and it's pretty storied at best, right? He said he doesn't respect them in 2018. He briefly pretended he would take Tesla private before admitting 2 weeks later Tesla would stay public. The SEC then sued him over a tweet saying he had funding secured to take them private. Musk reached a settlement with the agency, paying $20 million as a fine because BS like that is counter to securities in general. You can't just say things that can affect the value of a stock. 2 weeks later, go, oh, I was just kidding. And then go, yeah, but I went up 40 million in wealth, right? You can't do this stuff, you know? Then as part of the deal, he agreed to a Twitter sitter or a lawyer who supervised his tweets. I'm sure you all remember, but he reneged on that. And there was a big kerfuffle. It went all the way to the Supreme Court, and they declined to hear the case. And Musk has been stuck with the Twitter sitter, right? And this letter characterizes this history as more than 6 years of harassment, like Musk harassing the SEC. And what's going on here is the Securities and Exchange Commission are the ones that oversee these stock markets and investing in stuff. And Musk thinks he's above these people. He really doesn't think that he should have to abide by their rules because I'm just so goddamn rich. Fuck you. No, Mr. Musk, that is not how it works. And God forbid it ever does. And this little article here goes on. Most recently, the SEC sought to sanction Musk for no showing on them in a separate investigation over the Twitter takeover. The judge declined to sanction him, though, because he reimbursed the SEC for all the airfare of the lawyers and costs and stuff that were stood up by him. I think it should have been a big fine because he's not above them. Now this letter doesn't say whether the charges the SEC are pursuing have to do with Twitter or Tesla or anything. Reuters previously reported that the Department of Justice has been probing whether Tesla's self-driving claims are actually securities fraud in and of themselves, because he keeps calling it self-driving, and for the most part, it isn't. Right. And that's a big part of his valuation of Tesla, which is a big part of his personal wealth. Right. So there's all kinds of nasty in that man's world. And he's now one of Trump's buddies in the White House and everything. Follow the dots here. This is not a connect the dots that anybody's going to like the future of. It's so bad. It's just corruption, big smiles. Oh, everybody love us. It's bad.
Yeah, please, look, there's no way to talk about the Vice President of the United States of America. Just one thing about Elon. He should be a bit worried at the minute, because didn't Trump just say that he's going to kick anybody out from America who does not have at least one parent who was born in the United States?
Yep.
His mother was Canadian and his father was from South Africa.
Yep.
So
this is
why packing your bags.
This is why I just posted a thing on Blue Sky. You know, Trump himself only has one parent that was born in the U.S., and that's why he left it at one. I think a lot of MAGA people wanted two, but realized that would kick their own president out. So I don't think anybody thought about some of his buddies and best friends. Right?
Yeah. That's gonna be an awkward chat.
Actually, I don't think it would be. Trump would just go, "Sorry, pal, but you're fucked. Thanks for the money anyway. See you soon."
Yeah.
He just would.
You got to leave all the money behind.
Yeah,
we're going to tax you $400 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but SpaceX is government property now. Just is.
Yeah, I decided.
So where are you going here?
Where are we going? Yeah, well, Randy Donkey is attempt to mount a woman's horse. That's a funny looking donkey you got there.
It just had to do it.
Now, I want to do say these images we got of donkeys, they are generic donkeys. We are keeping the identity of the actual donkey a secret, so to protect his identity. So but this donkey attempted to mount a woman's horse in County Dublin when she was out riding, and it led to a £50,000 personal injuries claim. Yes.
Wow.
The donkey's owners were sued by company director Helen Dunn for negligence and breach of duty.
Can I just point out, when he says company owners, he means Enforcer Matt's parents. And when he says donkey, he means Enforcer Matt in a suit. So keep going there, dude. We're all right here.
Yeah. Which one do you think's the front? Which one's the ass? I don't know. Where was I? Yeah, Miss Dunn claimed that on April the 7th, 2017, when she was riding her horse on a roadway, when she passed the donkey's field, suddenly the animal escaped and attempted to mount her horse. How big is this donkey? Miss Dunn alleged she
grandeur here, pal. Come on.
It was on stilts. Miss Dunn alleged that she suffered from shock and personal injury after the donkey kicked her and tried to bite one of her legs as she attempted to control her horse.
Trying to get her fishnets off. Come on.
Yeah. Well, notice it tried to bite her legs. It didn't actually bite her legs. It just tried to bite her legs. So she's suffering from shock. That's all she's suffering from. The horse rider's claim also included an allegation of liability against the donkey's owner, farmer John Moore, because obviously it's all his fault by having a donkey in a field somewhere. What?
Yeah. Of course, it should have been at home in his closet. I mean,
yeah. What is he supposed to do? Sit it down and have a little chat about the birds and the bees? Yeah, it was like, we got to talk about sex, young man. Yeah, and it's just Look, watch this. This very, very cool young girl who's staying a virgin on my OnlyFans, and yeah, learn lessons from her. But
The donkey's even laughing at that one.
But here we go. It says it has been alleged that it was Mr. Moore's responsibility to know that the donkey was mischievous. What?
Roger Moore, you shouldn't be raising sexually active donkeys.
Oh, what a thing to have in court. Yeah. So, apparently the case has been settled with a personal injuries claim.
Your donkey went for my lady garden.
I don't know what's going on there, but apparently donkey attacks are extremely vicious. You got to watch out for them because there has been known for some very, very serious attacks, and one woman had a leg amputated and an arm amputated or something because a donkey dragged her through a barbed wire fence. Yeah. Oh dear. I'll leave you to it. You're all right. Go on, Blathermouth. Go on, you got a minute left. Go on, you do the next story.
Oh, really? I don't know what I should do. Okay, so here. Today is Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'm sure everybody gets that picture, right? Yeah. So it's been 2 months since the last one. So if shit didn't hit the fan for you then, it probably will now. It's a very superstitious, lucky, magic, sort of unlucky or whatever day. But a lot of people do figure it comes out of the whole Judas Iscariot thing, 13th guest and the Last Supper and all. I don't think Judas Iscariot is truly on the mind of Freddy or Jason or the mask guy here when he goes out to make Friday the 13th a bad day. But
no.
In the chat, are you superstitious? Do you play Friday the 13th or do you just ignore it and move on? And actually, leave a comment when the show is done about Friday the 13th. Has it ever screwed you up or anything? You ever found yourself a victim to it? It'd be interesting to see how people perceive this.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Friday the 13th is always bad for me because I'm normally happy to do a 42 show. And an after show.
Speaking of which, we've got the after show coming up right away here. So we're going to hit the hot mics to thank everybody in the credits. We're going to drop the link to the after show, and we'll see you right there, everybody.
See you there.
Yeah, B square.
Keep your trousers on.
At least for 5 minutes. And we got to say a big shout out to the team who help us unbelievably so much with so many things that it's unspeakable and you can't even find the words to say how much you have thanks for them. We got Annette, Shayna, PJ, CNET, and Super Chat Matt on the teams today. So big hearts to the team in the live chat, everybody.
Thank you for everybody who sent in super chats, channel donations, and become channel members and things like that. All helps keep the channel ticking along. Now, don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now, so you just let Damwell do the same. And don't forget to share us out. Share us out on social media in any way you can. Share us out like a little dog running around the streets, like you go shouting, "Whoa, the Shills, the Shills!" You can't catch me, but you can catch the Shills on YouTube. Or you just share us out on Blue Sky. Share us out on Blue Sky, the new one drug. And we'll see you all in the after show. Hey, how about that?
Awesome. Oh, and if I was Nick Suter, I'd be wearing a suit jacket right now. But I'm not, so I'm not. See you on the after show. You see, I really don't think that Nick's jacket would work on me. It would at least have to be color. Can you dye a suit jacket? I have no idea.
I don't know. He dyes in it every time he goes live.
After show time.